But first, it was 25 years ago when our first guest today brought out their first album, and since then they've gone on to enjoy huge success in the music industry worldwide. Now probably the most famous twins on the planet, they have a new single out, plus a hilarious video directed by Matt Lucas. But you'd be hard-pushed to find someone who hasn't hit the dance floor for their most famous hit, 500 Miles.
If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking.
Please welcome Charlie and Craig, the Proclaimers! Welcome.
Thank you very much.
We cut it short before my favourite bit. Do you still get people asking you, oh, go on, give us a wee blast?
That. Nobody ever has any problems
with the lyrics. Do the song. Oh,
Oh.
Lost it already.
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, we proved that wrong.
I have to say, you haven't changed much, have you?
Well, a little bit. We still kept the hair, kept the teeth, so... they're not ours, but...
You didn't have to give them back.
Is that like looking at... Because you both got sons, haven't you?
Yeah, I have 2 daughters and 2 sons.
2 sons.
I've got 3 sons.
3 sons.
Yeah.
So, is that like looking at your kids, or not?
Thankfully, they're better looking than we are. No, they're taller than I am as well. So, yeah, but they're certainly much better looking.
Your relationship, has it been like a marriage?
This relationship with my brother, no. I think
it's easier.
Thankfully, it's not like a marriage. It's hard to explain to someone who isn't a twin what it's like, you know. It's very strange. They say, what's it like? I don't know. I've never not been a twin, you know.
Yeah.
That way you can be in each other's company and you don't have to say anything. You just get on with it. You know? And the fact that we have families, we have separate lives, makes it easier for when we do work.
But do you fall out though? Do you disagree?
Not much now.
With your writing?
Probably less than when we're 5 or 10 or 15. You know, I think less now than we used to.
Do you still write together?
We tend to write separately. One of us will write like 90% of a song, and then we'll take it to the other one and we'll just work it and sing it over and over and over again.
And is one of you better at certain things than others? So one better at the music, one better at the lyrics?
Craig's definitely more prolific in terms of writing songs than I am. You know, I add to them. You know.
So does that mean you get equal royalties? Even
well, that's a matter for debate at the moment.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
No, it's been 25 years since your first single. So the album that you've got out now, is that a celebration of the 25 years, or is it something completely different?
I think it's a continuation. I don't think there's any massive departures, and we deal with similar subjects that we dealt with on the first record. You know, I think faith or a lack of it, love, relationships, how you view getting older and stuff. But obviously your perspective changes, and hopefully it's quite an optimistic record, I think.
Do you think that it's... Because your sound is so distinctive, you know, we saw that little clip there, and we all know and sing along. Is it going to be the same sort of distinctive sound? Have you kept to your roots?
It is. You won't mistake it for anything else, put it that way. Yeah, but I think we tend to base it on... We don't really think of it... There's not a theme to any record we've ever done. I think we get enough... We're quite slow at writing, so once we've taken 8 or 9 months whatever to write a record, once we've got enough good songs, we don't really think about it too much. Is a tune good? Have you heard it before? No. So you're not ripping anybody else off. The lyrics mean something. They actually want to get out and project a song to somebody.
Has anyone ever said to you guys, you know, like most kind of successful pop stars end up singing with an American accent? Do you know what I mean? Because you're singing in a Scottish accent. Most people... Have you been ever told to lose that?
We started when before we signed a record deal, there was a couple of publishers and record company guys who suggested it might be better for us, but we wanted to do it our way. It kind of felt a bit daft singing about the subject matter.
That's what's so distinctive about it, isn't it?
So we just felt it was more natural to be who we were.
The new single's quite Scottish sounding as well,
yeah, I think it's Scottish sounding. Yeah, although the lyrical themes in it are nothing to do with Scotland, you know, so it's...
Saying that, though, the video for it, I've had a look, and it's as if you have peeked through a window at one of my family get-togethers. It is a typical Scottish Nisa. It was directed by Matt Lucas, wasn't it? Well, that will explain all. We'll chat about Matt just after it. Have a little look at this.
Let me rephrase that, I think there's a better line there. just now, so you need to turn the music volume down.
That is a typical Scottish family needs up. It's fantastic.
It felt very authentic. We filmed it in a place called Giffnock, which you might know in Glasgow.
Yeah.
And Matt had sort of had the idea, and he initially said it's going to be a 50th wedding anniversary. There's going to be 2 old ladies, and we're going to get them mixing punch. Everybody gets drunk. Great idea. Then he put the idea to us that we could be the old ladies, so we got dressed up.
So you were the one in the green.
I was the one in the green.
There's you on the left.
Did he just come to you with the idea, or did you know
yeah.
him, or you know?
We know Matt from well back. You know, he's a Proclaimers fan. He wrote the sleeve notes to the best of we had out in 2002, and we've met him many times. We've worked with him with Peter Kay in 2007. He's a great guy, and luckily enough, he's in Britain because most of the time he's in Los Angeles just now. You know, so he could do it, but he did a fantastic job.
Was he a good director?
He was good. It was his first time. But I think that all the experience he has of being in front of the camera means that he knew what to do. He could coordinating about 40 different people for about 14 hours, and he was never never lost the plot, but he always just chivvied people.
And the point being, a lot of the people were quite elderly. I don't mean us, they were even older than us, right? So there was people in their 70s and 80s, but he kept the energy level up. So even at the end of the shoot, nobody had collapsed and everybody was still smiling, which in a video like that, it's got to be. It's got to be up, right? It's got to look like you're having fun. Nobody had a drink. That was the only unauthentic
Now that's the difference. Now, you said older than you. You're 50.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Big ripe old age of 50. Did you do anything to celebrate?
Not really. We're just in the middle of sort of finishing off the record, so it was kind of just another day's
I love that
work.
you still call it a record.
Is that right? What's a record? That's also played on a gramophone.
What about touring? Is that getting more difficult?
I think the shows are probably easier, but the actual recovery period between shows, that is really noticing now in the last few years.
You have to be very fit, don't you?
But kind of stay fit. You do running and everything. I think when you're a singer, I think you've got to do running or swimming or something. Certainly if you project when you sing. So we do that, but there's drinking involved in late nights as well. So
And you're still doing festivals, aren't you?
Yes, we are. We're doing the V festivals this year. We're doing Cambridge Folk Festival, some smaller festivals, and then we're doing the big tour October, November around the UK.
There's nobody like you. You're completely unique, aren't they? I think.
No, there's 2 of them.
We know what you mean. The Proclaimers, here we go. Like comedy, it's out now and fabulous. Lovely to see you boys.
Thank you very much. Lovely to be here.